Welcome back, party people. I am back with another thrift with me. Let's see what the thrift gods have in store today. As always, I am going to start out in the shoe section. You know, my favorite section of the thrift store by far. And I don't really like white shoes, but then I came across these. Yeah, some fly flashy Crocs. And then check out these pink heels. Oh, if they were my size, they'd be coming home with me for sure, especially for $8. But unfortunately, not my size, so I have to leave them at the store today. Want, want. But look at them next to these. Look at how beautiful this floral is, especially for the springtime, of course, florals are in. But I like more of the primary colors of that type of floral, not just like your kind of standard pastel floral, even though I love those as well. And then these Valentino type knockoffs. I never got into these. I like strappy heels, but not this many. Like, that just seems like a lot of work to do to put on a shoe, and that just ain't in it for me. 80s prom, anybody? And then, guys, look at this color combo. That combo reminds me of like the 90s bowling alley carpet combo that has some like weird zigzag and circle shapes on it and stuff like that. And then found some like Chanel knockoff type booty situation for the academia lovers out there. And then love this, and wouldn't you know, it was Charlotte Russe. R.I.P. Love Charlotte Russe back in the day. Their shoes definitely, even back in the day, were not $8, though, let me tell you. And then, guys, I have been obsessed. Have you seen these videos of mostly cosplayers taking their thigh highs, putting them on, putting like plastic wrap and duct tape over them to make essentially like a pattern, and then sewing up almost like a stocking that fits over the boot, so it allows you to essentially like get a new color of boot by putting that thing over it. I am obsessed with making one of those, so let me know if you guys want to see me do like a DIY type moment for that, because it seems kind of like easier to do, but also something I'd be willing to do because I need to stop buying so many actual shoes. I have way too many. But just let me know, because I think I'm gonna start doing a little bit more DIY type situations here. Of course, I'll still be coming at you with the thrift with me's as always, because I spend way too much time in the thrift store every single week. I mean, just so much time. And then, guys, look at these boots. Look at how snazzy these look. I'm not like the biggest booty fan, but for $8, like, I could become a really big booty fan, you know what I mean? And then some Forever 21s. Of course, they're coming in with like the basic heel of them all. And then another thigh high, guys. These were Sam Edelman's. Oh my goodness. I did end up trying them on, but I have like a really small foot while having an average size calf. So sometimes like a lot of, especially slip-on in particular style of thigh highs just don't fit me. Like, I can barely get them on. So those didn't really work out. But into the purses. You guys know my second favorite part of the thrift store is always purses. And guys, look at this one. I have been loving me some rivets here and there, like the metal work on top of especially accessories lately. And then this one, I wanted this purse so bad. It's like nostalgic to me for some reason, even though I don't think my ma ever had any purse that looked like that. But you guys know I love me a structured bag, and that was definitely more of a box bag, but I did not need another black bag. Guys, coming at you with early 2000s core Xenon Who, especially for $8. And then coming at you still with the 2000s core with like the slouchy bag, but the really bold color. Definitely love it. Even in the orange. And again, all that like large metal work on it, the fixtures on it. Love that as well. Still rocking with $8. And then, guys, this 9 West bag for $8. You had best believe I brought this home with me. Spoiler alert. But definitely, you guys know I love me some 9 West shoes, but I also love their bags, mostly because their entire company is kind of based on like, yeah, we have your like decent quality basics, especially for the price, but also sometimes we'll step just like a little bit outside of that basic category. Then when I was checking out the lingerie, I found this offline new with tags bralette type situation, and I'm pretty sure offline is like a offshoot of Aerie, if I'm not mistaken, because I see those like singular stores in the mall every so often, and I have been in, and I mean, first of all, their price points are just as absurd as Aerie, but also I don't get the point of offline. I think it's supposed to be like more casual wear than Aerie, but also Aerie is like athleisure wear, so I just did not understand, like I don't understand the whole brand premise. Probably just get more money out of us, let's be real here. And then I've been on the hunt for some pants lately, especially black pants, not jeans, but other black pants, and leave it up to Fashion Nova to make like the most weird looking dysfunctional pant with like super slouchy, gonna trip over bottoms, like of course. And then guys, look at these flashy, I was gonna say clown pants, but honestly, on a beach as like cover up pants, they would totally work. You know what I mean? Because they were made out of more of that like slippery polyester type situation. I found also a ton of skirts this day, and spoiler alert, I did bring this one home as well. Love like the little ruffle, especially for being a more kind of like masculine fabric that is not only denim, but especially like dark denim. Even look at this cute little skirt. I do have a problem with certain shapes of specifically jean skirts because I do have a bit of a stomach, and if it's not cut properly, like the tightness of a lot of jeans will kind of like suck in under your stomach and show like the shadow of your stomach a little bit more than essentially like a thinner, like flowier type fabric of a skirt, you know what I mean? So I do have to be careful, but it's like easier to cover that situation up with like a dark denim because then you obviously can't see the shadow as well, you know what I mean? Coming at you with a Casio keyboard. Oh my gosh, throwing it back to the 80s. I used to beg my ma for a keyboard so badly all of my childhood, and then when I was in my teenage years, I think preteen years, I finally got one, but then I was kind of over it. So then I just felt bad because now we had this huge, like, essentially paperweight in the basement. So kind of felt bad for that. And also never learned to play it, not once in my entire life. I've also been on the hunt for some medium to small size bowls, and I really don't like buying new ceramics of really any kind because that's like one of the most plentiful items in thrift stores, and they're also like, you know, just more unique and usually a little bit cheaper. I mean, not compared to Dollar Tree, but compared to even like Walmart, like way cheaper. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for joining me. I do have a quick question for you though. If you are a avid watcher of mine or you love the Thrift With Me's, please tell me down below what length of video you guys prefer to see, because this one was obviously like a shorter one. I've done like 10-minute, 15-minute, like 30-minute ones. Just leave like a number in the comments down below and I'll know what you mean by that, because I just want to give you guys what you want to see. But in any event, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!